guys? Welcome back. Great. I just saw Bill and Ted's Face the Music. Whoa. Um, I want to say that I really wish I would have saw this film in the theater because I seen all of them in the theater. The first one and the second one. I got to see in the theater. My favorite, of course, is the first one, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Well, this third installment of the film is Bill and Ted's already. They're already grown up, and they're adults, and they have children, and the children are just like them, same as Ted, same as Bill. It's really cool because it kind of brought nostalgia back when I watched this film because I love this film. It's one of those films that I can repeat watching over and over and over, and I never get tired of watching it because it brings back a lot of memories. I can still remember what I was doing when I was at the theater watching it. I can still remember the friends I was with. So it brings about, for me, it brought about a lot of back memories. But in this film, you get to see the father, and you get to see Missy from the first installment, from the first film. They're all grown up. They're all old, and you're like, wow, time has passed by, and they're already that old. But in this movie, Bill and Ted's, that never happened. Their whole, you know, peace and tranquility was gonna save the world. Be nice to each other and rock on, dude. And that never happened. But because it never happened, their lives never panned out how it was supposed to be. And the future comes over, and who is the future? It's Rufus's daughter, and she's like, "Hey guys, you guys need to come with us because something's happening. Because I guess the time lines are getting crossed, and people are being sent to different places because of this whole thing that never happened, and so it's affecting the world." And Bill and Ted go over there, and they're talking to the main, which happens to be Rufus's wife, who's the head of the future of the order. And she tells them, you got so many hours for you guys to find that song and play it before it's the end of the world, because it doesn't, this is going to cross everything. The time continuance lines were going to cross, and everything's going to go berserk. No one's going to exist because of this. So Bill and Ted, which I thought was really cool, is that they actually had their telephone in the future as a museum. Like, oh, look at this, the first Bill and Ted's. They actually use that for this film as well, and I thought that was pretty cool because, hey, why not? It wasn't the first one. Why not use it? But yeah, Rufus's daughter is cool as hell. She's like her father. Not, I still miss George Carlin because I don't think they can never be a Rufus like George Carlin. But you also have Bill and Ted's their wives. They brought over, remember, from England. They want to leave. They want to leave them because they're in a relationship with pretty much with Bill and Ted. They pretty much live together next door to each other. They're always together. And the wives are tired of that. They want a different life. Some Bill and Ted's, their job is to go back in time and find themselves, their different selves, to see which one of them has the music, because one of them had to have the music. And they go through all these different time scenarios with them. You have them as rock stars. You have them as prison guys in prison. It's hilarious. It's funny. Bill and Ted's daughters, they're hilarious because you're pretty much watching Bill and Ted right there. I do want to say that you feel kind of a little bit sad because you see them already grown up, and you see them, life has come and gone, and that's the only part that I didn't like, because it kind of I was hoping that they were a little bit more better in that sense, but I guess it wasn't, because that's the way the movie has to be made for it to make sense. But if you really want to watch a good movie, I highly recommend, I really do, is Bill and Ted's Face the Music. You're gonna see how they create this music. They're going through time. They have to go pick up. They have to pick up artists throughout time to find the music. So Bill and Ted, they're picking up Mozart. They're picking up a bunch of people. They're picking up a bunch of people that were talented back in the day. And they're bringing them over to the future, to the present, to make this song, because this song has to happen at a certain location at a certain time. And it's funny because in the movie you end up seeing what really happened, who were really Bill and Ted, and what was their strength in that sense. That why were they so important? Because at the end of the time, it wasn't them, but you'll get to see it. You know, who was the ones that were important in the film. That's why I gave it a thumbs up. I highly recommend that you guys watch this movie because you're gonna enjoy it. Why not watch Bill and Ted's? It's a great movie. Face the Music, you know. I really wish I would have watched this in the theater, because these kind of films, you have to watch them in the theater. I think to get the best performance and the best aspect of the film, you have to see it in that kind of cinematic experience. But give it a shout out, guys. Thanks for watching my channel. Thanks.